lecture series of tribology and nanotechnology. I am Neha Joshi, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department at LG Institute of Engineering and Technology. Let's start our first chapter, that is Introduction. In today's session, we will cover different topics like what is tribology, need of tribology, then mechanical design of seal and gasket, and tribological design of seal and gasket. Now, first of all, what is tribology? Now, tribology is the science and engineering of interacting surfaces in relative motion. It includes the study and application of the principle of friction, lubrication, and wear. It draws in many academic fields, including physics, chemistry, material science, mathematics, biology, and engineering. Tribology is derived from the Greek word tribos. Okay? Meaning of tribos is rubbing. Tribological knowledge helps to improve service life, safety, and reliability of interacting machine components and yield substantial economic benefits. Okay, so this is what about the tribology. Okay, now why we need tribology? Okay, so to minimize and eliminate different losses in manufacturing, then a greater efficiency, performance in machines, and fewer breakdowns and savings. Okay? Then a study of various losses and analysis of losses, we need tribology. Okay? Then reduce losses by introducing a layer of lubrication. We need to study tribology of different elements. Then atomic and molecular observation on sliding surface, we need to study tribology of that particular component. Okay. Now we will discuss about the history of tribology. In September 1964, a conference on lubrication in iron and steel works in Cardiff took place, realizing considerable losses due to a lack of knowledge related to friction and wear of machine components. After this realization, the UK Minister of State for Science formed a committee to investigate into the education, research and the need of industry related to the lubrication. The committee after this conclude that only lubrication engineering could not provide a complete solution to deal with the friction and wear of the machine component. Okay, so an interdisciplinary approach embracing solid and fluid mechanics, chemistry and the material sciences essential. Because there was no word for such new concept, a new name, tribology, was coined in 1966. After 1966, the word tribology has been used for basic mechanics governing interfacial behavior, basic theories quantifying interfacial mechanisms, and the solution to friction and wear problems. Okay. Now we will discuss about the tribology in design. Why tribology is required in design? Now, tribology is required for substantial of the system having relatively moving machine elements such as gear, cam, follower, bearing, seals, valves, etc. Decrease in the system performance due to the aging depends on the rate of wear. Therefore, it is very important to understand the change in the system with the time and plan suitable maintenance scheme for that system. Okay. In addition, if the technology incorporated in the system is expected to be replaced with a newer technology, the design of the system may be economized by incorporating the tribological aspect alone. Under this condition, the design may be based on the estimated average wear rate for the component to obtain a finite life. To different mechanical and tribological design, the following example of gasket and seals are considered. Okay. Now we will discuss about the mechanical design of seals. Seals are required for closing the unintentional openings or gap between two or more jointed members for producing the joint that can prevent leakage and withhold fluid under pressure by providing a physical barrier. Any improper selection or design of the seal may result in a failure in the form of leakage, pressure, losses, contamination, or heat generation that causes reduced efficiency, energy loss, degrade performance, and possibility environment pollution. Okay. So the failure costs are generally high as it includes downtime cost in addition to seal cost and disassembly cost. Okay. So as per the mechanical design, the diameter of the sealing lip must be slightly less than the shaft diameter so that the seal is elastically deformed while being mounted on the shaft. The elastic deformation and the spring action creates contact pressure between the sealing lip, okay, a small portion of the elastomer, which make mechanical contact over the surface of the rotating shaft. And the rotating shaft, okay, so too large magnitude of the contact pressure cause excessive friction, resulting in higher temperature and rapid wear of the sealing lip. On the other hand, the excessive leakage happens due to the little contact pressure. An estimation of the correct contact pressure between the seal lip and the shaft is essential to reduce friction, increase seal life, and getting good sealing. Okay. Now, basic function of seals are prevention of fluid leakage between two relatively moving machine components and prevention of entry of foreign particles like dust or abrasive material into the operating medium. To fulfill these functions, a seal unit requires first one is sealing medium, such as an elastomer. The uses of elastomer is advantageous to tolerate to some extent misalignment of the shaft and the vibration. Okay. The second one is the loading mechanism such as spring to deal with the seal wear. Okay. And the last one is casting that contains seal and restrict a degree of freedom. Now we will discuss about the mechanical design of gasket. If the members of the joint do not have any relative motion between them, then the sealing is achieved by the static seal known as a gasket. A sealing between jointed members using gasket is achieved by the compression between them. As there is no relative motion, there is no need of tribology, and gasket can be designed based on the mechanical design guidelines. Okay. Now, design of the gasket requires careful consideration of the following aspect. See, the gasket material need to fill surface irregularities. It must be resilient enough to flow into and fill any irregularities in the surface being sealed. Okay. It must remain rigid enough to resist extrusion into the clearance gap between the surface under the full system pressure being sealed. The next is since the performance of the gasket is degraded due to stress relaxation, sufficient contact pressure is required to be maintained to store elastic strain energy to resist relaxation effects. Okay. The next selection criteria, okay, the selection of the gasket material must be such that it will withstand the operating pressure and the temperature. Flange face must be parallel and sufficiently rigid to resist distortion on being tightened down and under hydrostatic end loads. Surface finish of gasket dictates the thickness and compressibility necessary in the gasket material for providing a physical barrier in the clearance gap. Now we will discuss about the tribological design of seals and gasket. Since a gasket requires the sealing of stationary member, its design procedure does not involve any tribological consideration. However, a seal requires consideration of tribological aspect for its proper design. The prevailing failure modes of contacting seal is wear of seal material. Seal wear is dependent on the contact pressure and surface is finish of the surface against which the seal rubs. Okay, this is term being determined to a large extent by the production method. Wear can be aggravated by lack of lubrication, shaft irregularities, excessive friction with a seal compound which is too soft, etc. To reduce wear and avoid leakage, the sealing interface can be designed targeting almost near to full hydrodynamic lubrication mechanism. Okay. On the other hand, rear rate depends on the design lubrication regime and it's the lowest for the hydrodynamic lubrication. However, on the other hand, the rate of the leakage strongly depends on the operating clearance, okay, between the sealing surfaces. Okay, so therefore the typological design of seal is a trade-off between wear rate and the leakage rate. It is important to understand that even a modest degree of waviness or slight distortion may provide favorable lubrication of excessive leakage. Therefore, a detailed study of this aspect is essential for a sustainable seal operation. For tribological design of seal, consideration of fluid surface tension must be accounted. Okay. So the usual formula to calculate the pressure due to capillarity is delta P gamma 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2, where gamma is the surface tension and R1 and R2 are the radius of the meniscus in the mutually perpendicular planes. Okay, so this is what about the tribology, need of tribology, mechanical design of the seals and casket, and the tribological design of the seal and casket. Why tribology is required? Okay. Thank you for watching this video.